what Mack Brown said after the game. He got his first win. He got his first win beating Florida State. I said he was embarrassed. He says, I'm embarrassed. I never did. It's kind of embarrassing. They gave me the game ball, and I thought, well, I had never gotten a game ball because I had lost so many games. It's kind of like when people say, you don't win at Virginia much. This isn't about me. It's not about me. Nobody else was beating Florida State when I was back here either. So anybody that was truthful about that, we were playing the NFL East because that's what Florida State was like. So the fact that we didn't beat them, we were always closer. We were always second. We were always closer to beating them than anyone else, but they were really good. Mack Brown said.
Well, what about the years when Florida State was bad and you still lost to them, just a few years ago? What are the excuses for that? Come on, Mack Brown. I see right through your lies.
We don't talk about that.
No,
But I mean, he seems like a pretty respectful guy, and honestly, it was funny. Pregame, Robert pointed out from the press box, but Mike Norvell and they were talking pregame, and Mack Brown walked over and just like put both of his arms on Mike Norvell's shoulder and kind of looked like he was giving him a little bit of a pep talk or something. And, Mack Brown, he's had some tough times throughout his coaching tenure, and obviously, was fired by Texas a while back. So, maybe giving a little bit of advice to Norvell, in this tough time, and a veteran coach kind of helping out a younger coach in a really tough moment. And, someone who obviously has ties and is an alum to Florida State. So I'm sure Mack Brown, outside of when he plays FSU, he wants to see the Seminoles do well. And, he talked about it before the game, coming back to Tallahassee and get to see some of his old friends and stuff like that. So, he's got fond memories of his time at Florida State, and it's just disappointing to see Mike Norvell give another coach their first win against FSU.
How long was that conversation? Because this was pregame, and then they also had a pretty lengthy one.
Oh, there it is
as well. Yep. Both hands on the shoulders of Mike.
I'd say at least 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, they were chatting for a little bit for sure.
Yeah. No, I think Mack Brown's good.
I was also eating my sandwich, so I didn't watch the entire interaction. But.
No shocker there. But yeah, and I thought that was pretty interesting to see that the pregame and giving him some tidbits and maybe some insight on what to do and what not to do, because North Carolina, they've had some potential. They've had some quarterbacks come through for them as well, but haven't been able to reach where they should maybe be expected at times. But maybe Mack's given him some knowledge that Mike could use for sure. But you can tell, Mack Brown cares about Tallahassee. He also commented on Bobby Bowden as well. He said, I do think Coach Bowden was a dear friend. I should have mentioned him on Monday. I think he's in heaven tonight with a smile on his face. Even though Florida State lost, he knows that I love him and I love this place. They've been really good to me, and it is good to come here and get a win. So, yeah, congratulations.
Mack Brown, team advisor when he leaves?
Maybe if he wants to come into Tallytown. There's going to be a lot of open slots available. A lot of open slots.